Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Elijah, or some may call me Eli, or you may know me by my YouTube name, Ongabra. And today I'm going to be doing I dropped my phone. Today, I'm actually going to be doing straight up answering questions I've been asked in my DMs and messages and in text, just to pretty much give some insight on myself. Let's start with the questions. Ooh. I grouped the questions so that it's like personal, funny, like political, like I'm asking like a wide variety of questions, and, you know. We just got a letter from Wichita, Kansas, and it's I didn't get the letter. I'm not really that known. Yeah. First question is, where is your most desired travel destination? My most desired travel destination, well, it was Greece until I've seen what they've been doing recently. I'm not 100% sure, but barring from all the things I've seen from the news, I'd probably say Greece or Italy. But if we're talking about in the United States, I'd have to say California, more specific, Los Angeles, or Georgia, more specific, Atlanta, or Hawaii. I mean, like, shoot, there's a lot of places I really want to go to. I haven't even left the East Coast. It's very sad, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Second question is, what is your most proud achievement? See, this is a very hard question because, and I hate to be that guy, I don't know which proud achievement to pick. I have two proud achievements, I'd say. So I'm a computer science major, if you don't know. In high school, I actually presented my code. I made like a little hangman game in front of my peers in this engineering program that I was in. And I felt like that was the coolest thing ever because I was able to really express myself in the project that I made. And it was fun at the same time. It wasn't like just some really boring, dry, how to get this to work and how to get that to work type of thing. It was, I wanted to make a game or a little game, and it was able to work. So I thought that was really cool. And I guess like my most recent achievement, at least to me, I feel like is an achievement, is that I was able to make this channel, man. Like, if you know me in person, like, yeah, I'm a social guy and I know how to talk, but I'm not like the life of the party or anything. Like, I just do me and I chill. Like, like it's a shock to me still to this day that I even have this channel and I'm able to express myself, whether it's through comedic skits or whether it's through just talking to you guys. Like, I really find joy in that, and I hope that it goes farther than what it is now, but we'll just have to see and wait on it. So I guess those are like my two big achievements right now that I can think off the top of my head. Third, funniest YouTuber. See, that's a tough question because there's so many funny YouTubers I can think of. Well, the one obvious answer for me is Caleb City. Like, that's arguably like my favorite YouTuber like ever, because I mean, if you can't tell already, like I have like an influence from his videos and how he makes his stuff. I mean, I try to have my own twist to it, but like I feel like he really like is one of the main reasons why I even thought this type of form of comedy is like the most cool stuff on earth, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta give it to him. And then two, I'd probably, you know, there's also like other people that really make it too, like Lennar, he's great, Long Beach City. This is a shameless plug, my boy Ray, he's really good. I'll leave his name in the bio or whatever it's called. Yeah, the bio. He's a really good dude and I love his videos, especially since I know him personally, so it's like hilarious. Question 4 is, how do I get more like you? You don't. Be yourself. Be completely proud of what you're doing. Whoever that was that asked this question, don't try to be like me. Be like yourself. You know, just repeat positive affirmations in the mirror and just really I'm sorry. I can't be serious. I'm sorry. How do you get like me? I don't know. I'm just me, man. I don't think I'm the coolest person on earth, but I mean, I'm a cool dude. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. So I don't know, man. If you really gotta ask that question, I gotta DM it to you, man. Maybe talk to me in person. Number 5, hobbies. My hobbies actually are pretty simple, actually. One of my hobbies is making these videos, making skits. I think it's very fun making them and writing them just writing out what I'm gonna say or what I want to do or what camera angle I want. I feel like that's cool. I feel like a movie director in a sense, and that's one of the many reasons why I make all the videos by myself is because like I feel like the vision that I have, I can only explain it to myself. Not to sound like a jackass or anything, but yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things to do. Other than that, I like playing video games. I like watching Netflix. I'm a big movie guy and TV show guy. Exercising is also one of my big hobbies. I love exercising. I try to exercise as much as I can, but quarantine got me fat as shit. Number 6, what is your actual rate? To the person that asked this, you. Question number 7, do you see yourself as a comedian? Nah, I'm not a comedian. Nah, I'm really not. See, if I was a comedian, I would be like the funniest, like, I would have to be like the type of dude that I can tell funny jokes at any moment. And like, if you put me on a stage, I'm going to absolutely kill it. And I'm not that type of person. I make videos that, like, my goal for making videos is just to entertain. Like, I'm not like I'm not trying to be like the funniest dude on earth. Although that would be cool. I'm not like the comedian guy. I just make entertaining videos. And it just so happened to be very funny. I try to make a few videos that's funny, but I'm not a comedian. I'm not Dave Chappelle, I'm not Chris Rock. I'm none of those people. I'm just me. I'm a content creator if that's how you want to put it. Question number 8. What are my goals with this channel? I mean, for me personally, I try to make little goals as I go along the way. I don't try to look at the big picture. I'm like, oh, I want to get paid and this, that, and that. No, I try not to do that because I don't want to get discouraged. So right now, my goal is to get to 100 subscribers, and then 500, then 1,000, and then like, you know, 100,000 or whatever, 50,000. Like that's the goal is just to really get to those amount of subs and amount of views. And like the end all goal from this is to be able to make money for doing what I love. I love making content. It's really fun to me. It's kind of like stress relief in a sense, and I've always liked to be the person that likes to create content. So that's probably like my goal, is to really be able to actually make some money from this. I think that's like the biggest thing. But also enjoy it at the same time, which I do now. So question number 9, why did I choose my college? First and foremost, I actually go to New Jersey Institute of Technology, NJIT, in Newark, New Jersey. I'm a computer science major, this is my 3rd year. And the reason why I chose the school, it actually came down to 2 schools when I was in high school. It was NJIT and North Carolina A&T. I actually wanted to go to North Carolina A&T at first, you know, at HBCU. But anyway, I wanted to go there, but because I felt like they both had good pros. I felt like their computer science programs were really good. I felt like the diversity that they both have. Obviously, with North Carolina A&T, there would be more people that look like me. But I mean, I felt like North Carolina and A&T and NJIT had, you know, would make me feel comfortable on its campus. However, I ultimately made the decision of going to NJIT because I felt like it was more accessible, considering that I live in New Jersey already. So I felt like that was a good choice. Drexel was also a part of my top 3, but then I looked at the tuition and then I closed my laptop. Question number 10 is, why did I start filming videos? I've always, if you've had me added on Snapchat in high school, like freshman year, I feel bad for you. Like, I used to be on Snapchat recording like little skits of myself, basically talking to myself, like reenacting whatever, or trying to be funny, or doing a little satire. I can't really explain it, but that's how I really started making videos. And I remember in junior year, I was talking, you know, amongst my friends, and I was just like, yo, like, I want to do a YouTube channel, but I don't know what I want to do. And you know, they were just throwing around all this, you know, the popular things like, oh, make games, oh, do reactions, oh, do this and that. But I've always felt like, personally, I've always felt like a movie director when I like make my own videos, like whether I'm trying to be funny or whatever. I always felt like I had that mindset where I'm just like, man, I want to make content that would make somebody entertained or laugh or something like that. So when I started with TikTok, that's what I kind of did. And then one of my videos really blew up. And I was just like, oh, let me just keep going and keep going and keep going. And you know, I was getting some steam, and I was like, man, like, if I'm getting all this steam off of TikTok, like, man, maybe I could make like some YouTube videos and actually make something with this. Like, let me stop recording off of my iPhone XR and let me just get an actual camera. Not like, that would be a good idea. So that's the reason why I started making videos. I felt like once I carried over that natural talent expression that I had, making Snapchats and just being like funny or whatever, I took that to TikTok, and when TikTok had some good steam on it, I was like, man, I should just take it to YouTube. So that's probably the reason why I made it the most. Number 11, what's your opinion on schools and restaurants opening up? This is like, okay, this is one of like more political questions. I feel like it's still too soon, you know, like this should have been a gap year for schools. This should have been like the year people just really stay home and get together and really just make sure that nobody gets sick. Cause like you could have family members and friends that get sick, and then like worst comes to worst, something happens. And it's not like this whole year has been, in lack of better words, shit. So like, and like we might as well just have taken a break off the year. That's for restaurants too. I mean, like, hey, I'm a foodie myself. I love eating food. Like, I love eating food just as much as anybody else. But I mean, bro, we could have just waited, man. The selfish in me wants to come back, but like, it's like, is that really worth it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of it, but I mean, hey, hopefully it doesn't get as terrible as it's projected to be. But if it does, I'm not surprised, because some people don't know how to act. Question number 12. Are you a religious person? And if so, how does faith motivate you every day? That's a good question. I am a religious person, but at the same time, I'm not one of those Bible thumping freaks that like try to shove religion down your throat and just be like, oh, you gotta listen to Jesus. Nah, I'm not like that. I feel like the experiences that I've had in my life and the things I've had to overcome, you know, whether it happened to be family issues or personal issues or whatever, I feel like that made my relationship with, you know, with God more personable to me. It motivates me to continue to keep going and to be optimistic and look at the past, you know, trials and tribulations that I've had in my life and find some way to overcome it. Number 13, does being Republican make you racist? No, it does not make you racist. Racism makes you racist. I watch the news just as much as anybody else. I look at Twitter just as much as anybody else, but there are plenty of racists on both sides. And it's just like, you just don't, like, as a black man, you don't realize, like, some people don't realize that there are liberal racists. I mean, sure, there's plenty of conservative or Republican racists, but some of those like liberal or democratic racists, they're racist. They just express it in a different way. And it's just like diet racism. At the end of the day, it's racism is racism. Some people are assholes and some people are not. I mean, that's just as simple as put it. I mean, I'm not trying to get as political as possible on this channel because that's not the whole point of it, but I know for a fact that there's racists on both sides when it comes to being racist toward black people and people of color. Let's just specify that real quick. Number 14, what is your favorite genre of movies? My favorite genre of movies would have to be like drama or thriller. Like those types of movies where I feel like I'm on the edge of my seat and there's a lot of suspense and the dialogue is just so intense. I'm just like, whoa, like, bro, what is happening? Like, that's the type of movies I feel like is really like grips me. And it's just really fun to watch. Like honorable mentions, I would say, is comedy, horror. I love horror movies a lot. But some people be scared. I just be trying to watch horror movies with my friends or whatever, and then like they're just not for it, and it's sad. It's really sad. Number 15. How do you? I can't even finish this fucking question. This is such a random question. How do you feel about fat niggas? They're cool. Like, what do you expect me to say? Like, they're just like everyone else. One thing I will say that distinguishes a fat, if you're saying fat niggas, I assume you mean like guys, I guess. I never met a fat guy that never had like a comedy side to him. Like, I felt like every fat dude I met is funny. in some way, like, you know, like in their own respective way, they're funny. Number 16. That's one six. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is actually, it's two things actually. Heights, like really, really crazy heights, and cats. I'm really, like, people don't know this, but I'm low-key scared of cats. Not like not like if you throw a cat in a room, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm like, it's like type of thing where I'm just like, if I see a cat, I'm gonna walk the other way, and I'm just gonna be like get that cat away from me. Like, I can pet a cat if I'm, you know, if I really have to, but I don't like cats. I don't trust them. They don't really have much use in the world other than to be like dangerous or something. So it's just like, I just don't fuck with cats. I'm a dog guy though, I will say that. Number 17. This is a deep question. What's the last thing you'd want to see if you were going to be blind tomorrow? Man, that's really tough. I think the last thing that I'd want to see if I was going to be blind tomorrow is that I'd want to be in a room, right? I'd want to be in a room where it's like all my family members, my friends, my girlfriend, you know, everybody in there. And like, I just get a good glimpse at everybody just conversing amongst themselves, and I'm just like, just seeing everybody smiling, happy, laughs, all that stuff. Maybe some music blaring in the background, maybe some people dancing. And the last image I will get in my life is a joyous image of all my friends and family and the people that I care for the most, just together in unison, just having a good time. I think that is like the dopest, most happy thing. Man, just thinking about that, it's just like it makes me emotional in some way, but it's just like at the same time, I would love to see that. Number 18, we're getting near the end here. Come on, we could do it. What's it like to be in a natural spotlight every time you step outside? Like, why do y'all keep asking me weird shit like this? I'm just a normal dude, bro. I didn't even have the most clout in high school. I definitely didn't have the most clout in high school, so I don't understand why y'all keep asking me funny shit like this. Question number 19. If you had an infinite pool of money to make any YouTube video, what would you make? I mentioned earlier that I feel like when I'm making videos, I try to have the mindset of like a movie director. But one dude I feel like that has that mindset, and I low-key forgot to mention him on favorite YouTubers, is like King Vader, right? If you know him, he makes very creative, well-edited videos. And he has a team around him that helps him do that stuff. And I feel like having that type of mindset, like if I had the money like that, like I would love to make videos like that, because that's just so creative. And there's like RDC World, like they're really creative. They have a very good like team around themselves, like to make, like edit and have all this budget and whatnot. So I think those are the type of videos I make, those really well edited ones. Number 20. Whose face would you get tattooed on your body and why? There's not really many people I get tattooed on, but okay, but if I really had to choose, if I were to have a child, you know, if I were to, you know, fingers crossed that I, you know, one day in my life I'll be able to have a child, I would have my son or my daughter's face on my body somewhere. I don't know, either that or like my parents, I guess. Like, I don't know, I'm not really the type of person that would get a whole face tattooed, because it's just like, you, like, imagine you just, like, I'm at the beach, and you're just staring at me, well, I don't know, pause, wait, oh shit, but yeah, just imagine, like, I'm just walking around with another face, like, I have this one right here. I don't want to have another face on my body unless it's somebody I really, 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 really like feel such a deep connection with. And I feel like my own blood would be that type of connection, I guess. I feel like a face is a lie, like on any person, no matter how much you admire somebody, whether it's like a celebrity, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, that's a very large, like that's tough, you know? And number 21, I was about to say number 1. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? I'm 20 years old, so 3 years from now, that's 23. I see myself, I mean, out of college, I'd have a good job, I'd hope to be able to be a computer programmer outside of college, but at the same time still making these types of videos or making these skits and making good money from both. I want to be able to make that passive income from YouTube and whatever AdSense and all that stuff. I'd want to be able to make money from that. And on top of that, I'd want to be able to work my dream job as a computer programmer and do my thing and be able to make money from both and juggle both and be able to really put something out in the world, I guess. Yeah, that about does it, man. 21 questions. I mean, we got through it. I hope, if your question wasn't featured in the video, I'm sorry, bro, because there's just so many. And I mean, if you've made it this far into the video, give yourself a pat on the back, man, because you're really amazing. So once again, before I exit out this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more of these videos like this, make sure you leave it down in the comments or just DM me or whatever. I mean, I liked making this video. I thought it was really fun, and I loved being able to be asked these questions. So make sure you get this channel out there and give me as much feedback as you can. The next skit is coming real soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to release that first or I'm going to release this first. So we're just going to have to see, but I think you're going to really like this next skit. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.